2024 started rough. When I halfway in January and 2024 started rough, and one of the interviews that blew up, 2024 I think is going to be mentioned the whole rest of the year is the Katt Williams interview on Club Shay Shay by Shannon Sharp, which I haven't seen the full interview yet, but I only seen a little bit snippets, how you call it, snippets? And it's crazy. And the people he mentioned, they already come out and, gave their side, and, they went crazy on Twitter. You know how Twitter is already, and making videos trying to call out Katt Williams on what he said. But I believe Katt Williams. I believe he's telling the truth, because the people he mentioned, they went crazy on Twitter trying to defend themselves. But anyways, we got Katt Williams on Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, and Michael. It's gonna be a crazy clip we're gonna react to. I haven't seen it yet. Again, just by the names on Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, and Michael Jackson, they all got something in common. Is that they were accused. Well, most of them are convicted, and convicted sexual. I don't want to say because YouTube with the policy and stuff like that, they go crazy. But anyway, subscribe down below if you enjoy the reaction. And yeah, let's get it.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
Yeah, anyone that takes it the wrong way is because he's saying the truth. They're gonna get exposed.
The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen.
It's a nice setup.
Kind of get one here.
Right.
What?
After that, I don't really kind of know where to go. Let me one more time.
Right.
Is that cognac?
Because the people want to know, why would he get blackballed?
Yeah,
oh,
because
because in 30 years I've done nothing but collect information, knowledge, and your secrets. So if you and a man was in a corner doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing,
you will tell it.
No, somebody come to tell me.
Okay.
Oh.
I gather that. I value that. I'll pay for that. Come, tell me. I know so many things I shouldn't know, and they all know it. They all know it. Why? Because you don't make me the villain. Not the guy that raises black children and ain't never done a hard drug in his life and don't have no stories of doing nobody dirty. And they'll just go out and they'll lie. The industry doesn't mess with Katt because he didn't show up for the studio. No studios have ever said that. Look at my IMDb. It will show you that no studio has ever lost money with me on the script. How? That's why I'm saying, that's why I can't let Ricky Smiley say he was supposed to play Money Mike, because I wrote the words for Money Mike. I designed the hair for...
By the way, Fight After Next Money Mike was legendary. The way he used to talk and walk and say the lines, it was amazing. And people still remember him. I remember him from Money Mike. And obviously some of his specials, but Money Mike was legendary in a way.
Money Mike. I collaborated with the wardrobe department and made outfits to make sure that no one in America would be wearing what Money Mike was wearing. I told them to go get the Prowler. I then told them to paint it purple. I told them don't have an actor playing a pimp. We could get an actual pimp, Archbishop Magic Don Juan, to play. Like, I did far too much work for somebody to come years later and try to tag along just for their own self-aggrandizement.
Why didn't Cube set the record straight? Terry Crews could have set the record straight. Mike Epps could have set the record straight. Why none of them set the record straight?
That's what you were supposed to ask him when he told you those lies that
but
no
I didn't
one's
know it
ever
was a
heard.
lie.
Right, but he's telling you something no one's ever heard of. Nobody has ever heard, oh, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon was in a movie, and somebody said, y'all should switch roles. Like, this is a business.
But that's the thing, Katt. Normally when people will give you information, I'm thinking I'm hearing it for the first time, and they're giving information no one else knows or have ever heard. So I'm taking them at face value.
These are like, this is like Steve Harvey telling people he used to be homeless. That's my story. That's not his story. Steve Harvey wasn't never homeless. When Mark Curry was touring with him 25 years ago, he was making $3,000 a show in cash and doing 5 shows a week.
$15K in a week, bro, that's a lot of money. I know they make way more than that, but like $15K a week for me, that's a lot of money.
Just tell the stories. Thanks to my wife, I'm where I am. You said that about the first wife. You forget that? You told us it was her. Then you went and married somebody else that think like a man. Like, what are you talking about? They think they can rewrite history. Guy Torrey did a beautiful special about the Comedy Store and Fat Tuesday, where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made... All lies. Steve and Cedric never performed at the Comedy Store at all. Tiffany was only seen at the Laugh Factory. In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here. Have we heard of a comedian that came to L.A. and in his first year in L.A. he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Soul Plane was funny. I really like that movie, but it doesn't make sense. Like he was saying, you know, like you come to the West Coast and you're already lined up to have your own sitcom. To my understanding, I'm not in Hollywood. I don't know nothing about, you know, that the how Hollywood works. You know, I like movies. I enjoy movies. That's what I like. But it wouldn't make sense. It doesn't feel right. You know, you used to come from the East Coast to the West Coast and be set. You know what I mean? Because I saw the Chris Rock and Kevin Hart special, like the documentary they did on Netflix like a few weeks ago, and he was talking about he was in the East Coast, New York, and that's where he started, and then he went to the West Coast, and you know that's when he became Kevin Hart that we know him.
That before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He just did his documentary with Chris Rock where he shows you that his whole upbringing in comedy was on the East Coast.
I swear, guys, I haven't seen this interview. I swear, I haven't seen the interview. I don't know. It's so weird that we said the same thing.
Yeah, it was.
So how simultaneously was he here in Los Angeles doing the same thing? It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Like it's important in the checks and balances of the universe that liars not get to make complete narratives for themselves.
Are you not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
What do you mean again? These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is?
What?
Is to act like it didn't happen.
Katt Williams is here confirming that people actually do sell their souls to the devil in Hollywood to be famous. I always thought that was like some mumbo jumbo, you know, stuff they used to come. I mean, it's weird what they do over there, and the way they act. But like, he's actually saying it, like, you know, like it's true. This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
They all do the same job. Why do you think Gary Owen can't cross over and he already white and been in comedy for 25 years? If what I say ain't the case. It's a cabal. It's a consortium. They rock with who they rock with and they don't with who they don't. But I'm not scared of being the competition any more than you were when you lined up across from a superior team. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team.
Right.
They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't.
Wow.
Because Shannon Sharp got to be a different person than that other person.
Absolutely.
And he always was. That doesn't change when I change teams. That remains the same. That's how a legacy is built. So all of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
Whoa. That was just thrown out of left field. What?
What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get there.
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves.
I mean, it's true. Look, when the Harvey Weinstein allegations came in, I mean, he's already convicted, but he used to do all those, he used to act or like force on, certain individuals, and he will promise them a film or like to be in a film or more money. So he's not lying. He's saying the truth. Their pants being set up, for some sex, but you have to do something, like he said, suck somebody's or do something nasty to be there, to be set up already, to be, funded.
Because Steve told you that he stopped doing stand-up because he had 7 TV shows. The only problem is when he stopped stand-up, he didn't have those 7 TV shows. He stopped stand-up because he got in a comedy battle called the Championship of Stand-Up Comedy with one Katt Williams in Detroit in front of 10,000 people and lost because Katt Williams said he was actually bald and that was a wig. And I went in and that's why he couldn't do stand-up anymore. Imagine.
I mean, I never seen that special, but if he said that joke, he aged like fine wine. Because look at Steve now, on what's this game show he plays, Family Feud, or he does, and something. Not to like be a bandwagon, but I never found Steve Harvey funny. He was like always like so loud and I don't know. I never found him funny. I don't know what's like. I never understood what people found him funny for.
Coming to tell you another story where he got so big and it was Bernie and them's fault because they wanted to be movie stars. What? You called Ocean 11 to get that nigga's part. What do you mean you didn't want to be a movie star? So on the behalf of Bernie, I would have to say what I have to say.
Mr. 3000 with Bernie Mac is a legendary movie, guys. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's funny. It's about baseball, watch it.
Have you ever been on tour with any of these guys?
Every guy I mentioned to you is not funny out there in real life.
So no.
No. Faison's never done his own tour in 30 years. Steve Harvey don't do stand-up no more. Cedric doesn't write. I'm sorry, he doesn't write. Ricky Smiley has been playing the same old black woman forever. Like, you can't get a young fan base with that. Like, you gotta be doing karaoke around the country to make that work.
Right.
And he is. But I'm a stand-up comedian. This is my 19th 100-city tour. I'm not gonna have a conversation with these lazy bums that'll take a shortcut at any point. Yes, it's easier for you to juice than to get in the gym, but you don't get to bring that body in here talking crazy.
Talk about how good you look.
What?
Yeah, that's another thing. You cannot talk that you're this and that when you took all the shortcuts and you cheated your way in to a person that actually worked hard for it to, for him to be there in that position. You cannot go and talk all that crap. I feel him, yeah. With the juice and stuff, when you use steroids in sports, you cannot be talking about I'm better than you. When you actually cheating, using PEDs or whatever, steroids to, to enhance your performance.
No, there's too many comics out there that are putting their life on the line to tell these jokes, man.
Okay. Let's get to your upbringing. We're going to circle back and we'll get some...
I want to protect him real quick, because you had said for the Kings of Comedy, it was in 2018, 2019, but did you mean 1999? Because it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
No, I didn't. No. So what I meant to say was, remember, he said, I couldn't do stand-up anymore. I had 7 TV shows. I said he didn't have any of those TV shows at the time.
I know you talking about Cedric.
Joke stealing from Cedric.
Cedric.
Okay.
So you
so-
had said that
okay.
2018, 2019, but it came out in 2000, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, no. What comes out in 2000?
The original Kings of Comedy.
Right. I'm on BET's Comic View, and they're using this as the commercial in 1998.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying, yeah. So if I
Yeah.
said the dates wrong, yeah. So
Yes. Let's go back and clear that up.
Okay.
You said
yeah.
I had Cedric on here, and I asked him about the joke stealing, and
Yeah.
he said the timeline doesn't add up.
Correct.
To that point, you say.
Right. So he thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke.
Right.
And this joke.
By the way, I don't know the joke, so comment down below the joke, like the link to the joke that he's talking about, referring to, because I want to hear it.
It's one of those jokes in comedy where you set it up and it takes a little longer to set it up, takes about 3 minutes, but then you're just hitting them with jokes after that because you don't have to set it up.
Right.
Mark Curry had already helped me work on this joke because I thought it was good because I was getting a standing ovation on it. He had me go back in the lab and help me craft it to be an even more powerful joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy.
Jesus
and he's
Christ.
doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship. Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times, and Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon, I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie? And so that's what I'm saying. Like, they're all a group. Cedric, Steve, Ricky, they've been a group. Everybody knows that. They've been aligned. And there are these alliances in comedy. And if you stand against them, then they sometimes have a problem. But we don't let that change the content because that's all you know me for, is that I'm quite likely to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help me God. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times.
$50 million 4 times? $200 million, bro. Oh my God.
4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no.
P. Diddy be wanting the body. Bro, P. Diddy. I mean, P. Diddy allegations coming out this year. I mean, last year, at the end of the year, was coming out a lot of allegations about him being, with kids. And then now with this allegation too, with Katt Williams and P. Diddy, be wanting to do things to him. Oh my God. It's about time P. Diddy got exposed, what's gonna happen? I mean, they're super elite. I don't think nothing's gonna happen to them. Maybe it will. You never know. Maybe it will.
I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Katt, I need another one. You here? Get you another one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being.
Katt, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because I'm favored by God. Like, when I see people's wives and stuff, I don't even look at them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to look at nothing I don't want to have. Because I know how blessed I am. If I look at it, I got it.
Yeah.
That's how Diddy be feeling.
Now, come on, man. So you're not supposed to look at anything that you don't want.
Not me personally, just because God has given me literally everything.
This throws me to the joke that Dave Chappelle made a few years ago about Michael Jackson, but he said that, you know, Michael Jackson likes to gander at the anus. So I'm thinking of Diddy, you know, he likes to gander at the
I ever even
the booty,
pump faked like I want. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing is I don't have a type of woman. Every woman that I ever had as a type, I ended up getting her. Now she's not the type anymore. Now I understand that every woman is a one of one. Like you can't really have types.
Club Shay Shay and Katt Williams on Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, and Michael. We didn't hear that much about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson in this clip, but I'm glad Club Shay Shay, they did a lot of clips, you know, about different topics of the whole interview because it's almost 3 hours long. I don't got the time for that, you know. But what I noticed from him is, you know, Katt Williams is that he's tired already. He's exhausted with everybody, you know, going against him and talking lies about him. And he just tired of it that he just, you know, went on here and exposed everybody. And he said he got receipts. So, you know, and the way people reacted on Twitter, the people Katt Williams called out and how they reacted on Twitter, it means, you know, he ain't lying. You know, he wasn't lying about everything he said. But let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more reactions of the Katt Williams and Club Shay Shay, you know, with Shannon Sharpe interview here. Comment down below, like the video if you enjoyed the reaction. Also subscribe, it's free, you don't have to pay anything, you subscribe, hit that button. And yeah, it's been to the reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'm out. Peace.